What is going on, guys? DragonTamerBlayde here, back with some more Elder Scrolls Legends. We're gonna play some Midrange Sorcerer on the ladder. I am working on a little bit, trying to ladder up and maybe hit Legend this season. I know I usually don't really care about it, but since we have a Legends card back coming out, actually, now that the expansion's been delayed, I don't know if it'll count. I might have to hit Legend next month as well, but I figured I'll hit it this month just in case, or try to hit it this month. But wanted to try and hit Legend just to at least get that Legend card back. You guys know I don't really care about rank in general, but if I can get a new card back, I will always be down for it. I wish I had the Bleed Coast Troll instead of this, but this is an okay hand. I probably shouldn't have kept both threes. I probably should have just picked one. But if this is Rage Archer, I think we have a pretty decent matchup as long as he doesn't start over-lethaling us. Ungolin?
The Night Mother will guide us.
Okay. Wouldn't mind a top deck 2-drop. And that is exactly what we get. We can drop that down, start kind of beating around. Probably ring this out and then go there.
For the Black Hound.
You.
Actually, I think we're gonna go for the more damage now, and then we'll just play a Haunting Spirit next turn. And the good thing about having this Windkeep Spell Sword in the left lane is, even if he drops a Fighter's Guild, I mean, that sucks a little bit, because we can't just trade. But unfortunately, we're gonna have to answer that, because... Oh, never mind. Now we have Haunting Spirit as free trade bait in the lane at any point if he puts a Fighter's Guild out here, unless he Archer's Gambits, but we can trade this in and still keep the 3/3, which is why Haunting Spirit is such a good card. Which we could see that Fighter's Guild Gambit play here. That Firebolt was such a good top deck. I was gonna just trade in the Mammoth.
Wait.
Let's see if he has the Gambit or Crossbow. He could be looking for it. He does have the Gambit. He's gonna kill the Mammoth more than likely.
For the Black Hound.
No way he's swinging.
Confound you.
Let's just drop the Troll. If he has another Gambit, he has another Gambit. There's really not much we could do about that at this point. We kind of have to just try and work around his shenanigans and try and just keep beating him down. I'd like to start drawing into Ancano, Emmerich, Bone Colossus, stuff like that. We know he's not attacking, because if he attacks and hits this Prophecy for us, I think it's basically the game for him. Almost any of our Prophecies would be too much for him to overcome. For the most part. If he drops a Fighter's Guild, I might actually consider trading in the Haunting Spirit instead of the Windkeep, just because we have something that's immune to lethal.
Shall we put in a dishonest day's work?
Alright, we've got a Brynjolf.
Confound you.
I keep a spare blade in my heart.
Alright, so he's going to heal for 4 when he swings. And he'll get up to 7 Magicka. But we have a very nice lane over here. And we still have 4 damage over here, which is nothing to sneeze at. We got a little bit of reach in our hand. We also can sacrifice our own Haunting Spirit if we need to. Okay.
I can smell your feet.
Do we bolt face here? I think we do. It keeps us near lethal. He can't risk attacking anymore. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need at least one more steel dagger to get the win here, or another creature that we can sacrifice Haunting Spirit and kind of hope for the lucky roll on, which we kind of get both. Do we go for this here? It'll give us a 50-50 chance of lethal, so I don't see why
I
not.
smell the stench of the living.
Alright, so we didn't quite get it.
Do your worst.
Confound you!
Do your worst.
Alright, so he can't move and lethal this turn, or move and rage. He could have Gambit or Crossbow. That was a little bit risky trying to go for that play there, but I saw an opportunity to end the game that turn, so I wanted to go for it. Because he's going to get into his rage turns coming up, and I don't really want to risk that. Okay. He still has a few things left to answer.
I can smell your fear.
Okay. Does he have another sanctuary pet?
The forest will not suffer your presence.
I think I might be one more damage short again. Oh wait, no, I won't.
A fine
Found you!
Wrong place for a midnight
Yeah, he needed to
stroll.
kill the Haunting Spirit, but even then I think I had lethal either way. So, that was a not quick win, but pretty good first win. Let's go down and find another one after we collect our rewards. 30 gold, not bad. That's a third of a pack. Midrange Sorcerer coming up. Let's see what our matchup is this time. This is definitely a solid deck. I've actually been laddering a little bit more with Token Crusader. I've been switching back and forth between those two decks. I would say I've been having more success with Token Crusader. But I think this is, although this is a very cut and dry deck as well, I think this deck's a little more interesting to play than Tokens is for me personally. I know neither one is particularly interesting, but who goes first? I go second. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Alright, so I think it's a pretty suitable hand. Safety start with a Quartermaster.
Good tidings, citizen.
Hi, friend.
Good tidings, citizen.
My arcane spear. This day will be
The unfortunate thing, if it's this is the mid-Sorc mirror, is it kind of comes down to, for the most part, who has the better hand to start and who hits more prophecies. So it looks like I may have arguably the better hand to start with.
arcane spear.
But like if we swing twice next turn and he hits a prophecy, the whole game has changed. Like I've played this matchup before where my opponent hit
By the 8th,
two
they
Mystic
will
Dragons
meet
and
their makers.
a lightning bolt from their prophecies, and if that happens, like you kind of just
Found
lose.
you.
Denying that value is huge, and we have Bleak Coast or Shadowfen Priest to start getting into next turn.
By the 8th, they will
Got
meet
another
their
Daggerfall.
makers. I keep a spare blade in my boot.
Okay.
Confound you.
There's that prophecy we talked about. Okay. give him the tome and just start pivoting to the other lane, I think. I was considering Shadowfen Priesting on that, but I don't think it's really quite enough value. Although it might be. But he's going to get a bunch of cards because of how much swinging we're doing anyway. May go for the Hallowed Death Priest next turn. It doesn't put a ton of damage on the board.
Do your worst.
But it could ruin his Emmerich or Ancana or anything he may have in hand.
By Arcase Beard, this
Day
day
will be mine.
You must be cleansed.
I mean, he's going to get the trade, but again, the more time he spends trading while we're going face, we're kind of extending our advantage. I could have considered trading into that and putting myself out of range of the Wind Keep, but then I don't push 5 damage and give him the opportunity to Lightning Bolt this guy down anyway and keep his whole board. Okay, so he's going to spend most of his turn drawing.
Confound you!
So we're hoping for a 2 or 3 drop next turn. I guess that kind of counts.
Mother of mud.
Don't think I really want to firebolt anything. Drop this guy next turn. He's got to kill this. But we're pushing another 5 over here. And, considering he's looking like the mid-range deck as well, he's going to have to start going face soon, which any prophecies that I hit now moving forward are a huge detriment to him.
Confound you!
Okay.
I will keep Sotha-Sil's people alive.
Gawain? Okay. That is a bit of a do-nothing for now. Let's see what he shuffled in. I think he might have shuffled in Mystic Dragons.
The city is safe in my hands. No one can keep them safe from me.
Okay, he can go 4-2, but then he'd need a Firebolt and something else to take out the Troll as well. I don't think I could have played any other 2 cards. I guess with 7 I could have gone 4 and 4? No. That's 5. I couldn't have gone 5 and 4.
Repel the Outlanders.
Confound you!
I don't think you have another dagger. Unless you got like a Firebolt or something.
Tighten the ranks.
I smell the stench
Of the living. Oh, we almost had lethal there. This guy wasn't here, we had lethal. Let's play this first. That's a good kill. Drop that down, so now we'll present lethal in this lane. I guess if he has Sorcerer's Negation, he can kill this and proc the ability. But again, the longer this game goes on, I'm fishing down to my Lightning Bolts, and I just need to deal 2 damage to be in Lightning Bolt range. And he's having to use his Drain as defense. So I think we're in a pretty good position here. But obviously he's got a bunch of good cards. That's fine. And that's most of his turn. Okay, so looking at his discard, he has played no Harpies and 1 Lightning Bolt. But either way, I think we swing with this first.
A fine
Okay.
A fine battle.
We're going to get on out of there with a victory. Not too bad. So obviously, I know Mid Sorcerer is not the most exciting deck, but you may see some stuff that's slightly more meta over the next couple days while I try and push my way towards Legend a little bit. But I think some of the games can be pretty interesting. Although I think we kind of steamrolled both of our opponents there. But that's just how the deck works at times. It's a really, really solid deck. But yeah, that's going to be it for now, guys. As always, thank you all very, very much for watching. I'm DragonTamerBlayde, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.